Lionel Messi has officially signed a new contract with Inter Miami, committing his future to the club until the end of the 2028 MLS season. That means he's set to keep playing professional football until the age of 41, an age very few have ever reached at the elite level. But this is not a ceremonial or symbolic extension. It's a statement, a declaration that the former Barcelona icon still burns with the same hunger to play, to compete, and to keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. From a young, ambitious club, Inter Miami has transformed into the epicenter of world football, the place where every gaze converges. And now, with this decision, the man with 8 Ballon d'Ors begins yet another chapter in a story that many thought had already found its perfect ending. In the dictionary of life, there's an unspoken rule we all silently accept. Greatness is fleeting. The peak, that dazzling mountaintop, is something we reach only once. In our youth, we celebrate speed, strength, and the wildfire of our 20s. Then, the slope begins a slow descent, a quiet acceptance that our best days may be behind us. Football, a sport built on power and pace, is perhaps the harshest reminder of that truth. And then came Messi. With quiet defiance, he tore that dictionary apart. Sources close to the Argentine star confirm that his current deal keeps him in the US until the end of 2025. For fans around the globe, every passing season feels like it could be the last and uneasy reminder that time spares no one. For many, the 2026 World Cup was meant to be his final dance, a grand farewell on football's biggest stage. But now, it seems that curtain call will have to wait. When this new contract runs its course, Messi will be celebrating his 41st birthday. 41, an age when most players have long retired, traded the pitch for the dugout or the studio, or simply embraced the quiet life. But Messi isn't most players. For him, age is just a word. He isn't fighting time, he's moving with it. This new contract isn't a rigid commitment, it's built on trust and understanding. Messi will have the freedom to decide his own future. He can choose to walk away at the end of any season. If, after the 2026 World Cup, he feels his journey is complete, he can step aside. Conversely, Inter Miami also retains the right to review the deal after 2 years. It's a flexible arrangement, one that reflects a relationship built on mutual respect, not a simple employer-employee dynamic. And perhaps the most meaningful part of this contract has nothing to do with salary. According to journalist Xavi Campos, the key clause allows Messi to activate an option to become a major shareholder of Inter Miami, joining the club's leadership alongside David Beckham and the Moss brothers. This is no longer just a job. This is legacy. Messi hasn't come to Miami merely to play. He's here to build, to become an inseparable part of the club's structure and future. He turned down enormous offers from Saudi Arabia, not because he didn't want the money, but because he found something far more valuable. For Messi and his family, Miami feels like home, and that's something no paycheck can buy. Let's be honest, the moment fans heard Messi could be playing until he's 41, the statisticians and all of us started crunching numbers. Could he reach 1,000 career goals? Could he hit 500 assists? How many more trophies could he lift before it's all over? Those are fascinating questions, and if he does break more records, they'll simply add another layer of brilliance to an already legendary career. But today, in this moment of unexpected joy, maybe we should put the numbers aside. Because the true value of this renewal isn't in the record still to be broken. It's in the simple, beautiful reality that we'll get to watch Messi play for 1,000 more days. And a new generation of kids, those who've just fallen in love with football, will still have the chance to see him, not through highlight reels on YouTube, but live. The true value of this moment isn't written in contracts or headlines. It's found in those quiet weekend mornings when we scroll through the fixture list, choose Inter Miami's match, and still see Messi's name in the starting lineup. It's in those dribbles that make the world stop, in those passes that slice through entire defenses, the ones only Messi can see. And it's in those free kicks that long ago transcended sport and became an art form. We don't count the notes in a symphony, we listen and feel it. We don't count the brushstrokes on a masterpiece, we simply stand before it in awe. With Messi, perhaps it's time we stop counting altogether. Just enjoy. Enjoy the privilege of living in the same era as a genius. And that privilege has just been extended for 3 more years. Of course, this contract would mean nothing if it were only about nostalgia. But it isn't. It's grounded in a simple, undeniable truth. Messi is still performing at an elite level. The arrival of Rodrigo de Paul has been a catalyst. Paul, currently on loan and set to sign permanently in 2026, has brought new energy and balance to Inter Miami. Even Messi himself acknowledged it. "I've known Rodrigo for a long time. He's elevated our team." DePaul's long-term commitment sends a powerful signal that Messi's environment will remain a place where he feels free to express himself, surrounded by friends who understand him on and off the pitch. In many ways, Inter Miami is becoming a mini Argentina fortress, a home away from home built on chemistry, comfort, and trust. Football has seen legends play into their 40s, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Kazuyoshi Miura, but Messi's story feels different. The 8-time Ballon d'Or winner isn't clinging to relevance. He's not fighting against time, he's redefining how to age in football. When Messi steps onto the pitch at 41, it won't be the image of a weary warrior refusing to let go. It will be the portrait of an artist at the height of his wisdom. As a man playing with his mind, mastery, and understanding of the game that no young player could ever replicate. His runs may no longer be as quick or effortless as they once were in his 20s. But a subtle touch, a shift of the hips, a turn of the body, a razor-sharp pass, and more often than not, a goal still remind us that brilliance doesn't fade, it evolves. Modern society is obsessed with youth, but history tells a different story. Picasso painted some of his greatest masterpieces in his 60s. Clint Eastwood directed Oscar-winning films well into his 70s and 80s. Masters in any craft don't always peak when they are at their strongest, but when they are at their most enlightened. It's the summit of wisdom, when experience allows one to see the essence of things without wasting motion. It's the summit of peace, when personal ambition gives way to a higher purpose. And it's the summit of inspiration, when self-understanding and awareness of the world merge into something transcendent. If that vision comes true, a 1-year-old Messi will embody that philosophy on the pitch. He will no longer play football with his muscles, but with his mind and soul. Every pass will be more than a technical action, it will be a story about understanding space and time. Every decision will carry the weight of tens of thousands of hours of reflection, instinct, and mastery. He will become a living lighthouse, a beacon for a new generation of players, proof that a career doesn't have to fade after 30, and if you care for your body, nurture your intellect, and preserve the pure love for the game, you can redefine your own limits. Messi's journey to 41 then isn't an attempt to cling to the past. It's a quest for a new summit, an invisible peak that only those who've endured every triumph and heartbreak can truly perceive. We are not preparing for a farewell. We are witnessing the arrival of a new Messi, wiser, purer, and greater in an entirely different way. And to walk alongside him on that journey, that is the greatest privilege of all.